was here, back in 2008, it was a spectacular day. It was over, it was in the fall, and leaves were turning, had a little nip in the air. I wanted to stay. But as usual, I have someone else get me. So it is wonderful to be here. I love you back. I'm thrilled to be here. Couple of people already know. First of all, give Haley a big round of applause for the great introduction. One of the finest governors in the country, John Hitler first. His outstanding Lieutenant Governor, Joe Garcia. Congressman Jared Polis is here. And the outstanding Secretary of the Interior and your hometown guy, Ken Salazar, is in the house. So, House is back in session. The Rocky Mountain Showdown is this Saturday. And like Haley said in her introduction, we are giving the Rams and the bus a second chance to go at it this fall. We set up a Rocky Mountain Rumble to see which school can register more voters. And you guys can get a head start by registering right here, right now. We've got volunteers all across the audience. Volunteers, raise your hands here. We've got the clipboards ready. They are ready to go. If you are not registered, get registered. If for some reason these outstanding volunteers miss you somehow, then you can also register online at gottaregister.com. Now, I understand this, excuse me, English professors, but this is gotta register. This is G-O-T-T-A. Register. This is not got to register. Gotta register. And we need you guys to get your friends and your classmates and your neighbors to do it as well, because this is important. Yeah. Just over 2 months from now, 70 days, for the first time in many of your lives, you'll get to pick a president. Now, the truth is, you guys have more stake in this election than anybody. When you step into that voting booth, the choice you make in that instant will shape this country, the world, your lives for decades to come. And I know that's kind of a heavy idea to lay on you on Tuesday afternoon. But it's true. The decisions that we make as a country on the economy and jobs and taxes and education and energy, war and climate change and the Supreme Court, these are all decisions that will affect you directly in very personal ways. And I feel that same sense of urgency because the decisions I make are ones that are going to affect me and Sasha, my daughters, for generations to come. And this is the way it's always been. And one generation may make decisions, but they're making not just on behalf of that generation, they're making on behalf of future generations. And the thing is, Colorado State, your generation can choose the path we take this country. Your vote will decide where we go from here. Well, and so, as you prepare for November, you've got to ask yourself some questions. We're going to make sure that good jobs and opportunities take root, not in China or India or Germany, but here in Colorado and all across America. So you don't have to leave home to find a good job. We'll leave a reward in honest day's work so that people have a chance to buy a home of their own. You'll have health care that will be there for you when you get sick. You'll have the chance to put a little bit of money away for retirement, take a vacation once in a while, and most importantly, be able to give your children a life that's even bigger and better than yours. Will this country make it easier for future generations to afford a degree, pay off student loans. Are we going to build more good schools and hire more good teachers so that more kids are prepared to attend colleges like Colorado State? Will this country be one that keeps moving away from foreign oil and towards renewable sources like wind, solar, and biofuels that make our economy more secure? Are we going to be a country that leads not just with the strength of our military, but also the power of our diplomacy and the power of our example? Will this be an America where, no matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, no matter who you love, no matter what your last name is, you can pursue your own happiness, you can make it with your friends? That's what the last 4 years have been about, Fort Collins. That's what this campaign is all about, and that's why I'm running for second term as President of the United States. You know, I know that it's sometimes easy to get a little cynical about politics. You know, campaigns seem meaner and smaller, and Washington seems more gridlocked than ever. Every day there's this steady stream of ads and just a diet of cynicism, telling you change is impossible, you can't make a difference, you won't be able to close the gap between life as it is and the life that we imagine for each other. And frankly, you know, some on the other side, they make this a political strategy. They tell you over and over again how bad things are. Of course, that was Obama's fault. And they tell you that if you believed in change 4 years ago, your faith was misplaced, you're naive. You know, last week, my opponent's campaign called you the lost generation. And they hope that by telling you these things, you'll get discouraged. I mean, you'll stay home this time because they know that young people came out of referendums 4 years ago. I'm here to tell you, don't listen to the cynics. Don't listen to the naysayers. Now, 4 years ago, we understood that solving our biggest challenges was going to take longer than 1 year or one term or even one president. But we went ahead and we got started anyway. And we may have a lot of work to do, but we know the path we're traveling, we know where we need to get going, and we know we're going to get there. We understand that this country is moving forward, and I'm confident we're going to get there because I believe in you. I believe in the American people. I believe that as tough as times are, the American people are tough. I believe this generation is full of passion and full of service. I've seen your generation eager to make a difference, whether it's in a homeless shelter, working on an environmental project, and you've already proved that you can do it. You proved it 4 years ago. 4 years ago, you believed that we could put a college education within the reach of everybody who's going to work for it. And because of that faith, we were able to create a college tax credit for saving families up to $10,000 for college tuition over the course of 4 years. We fixed the student loan system. We've given billions of dollars of taxpayer money to banks. We said, let's give it directly to students, and we were able to double grant aid for millions of students. In Southern Capitol Hill, we were able to let federal student loan rates double for 7 million students. We said no, and you helped us, and we beat that back. That would not have happened in Washington without you. That's what your vote accomplished. You helped millions of young people, maybe including yourself, earn a college education. You made that happen. You believe we could use less foreign oil and reduce the carbon pollution that threatens our planet. And in just 4 years, we have doubled the generation of clean, renewable energy like wind and solar. We've developed new fuel standards for our cars, So cars are going to get 55 miles a gallon next decade. That'll save you money at the pump. It'll reduce greenhouse gas emissions by a level roughly equivalent to a year's worth of carbon emissions from all the cars in the world put together. Today, America has depended on foreign oil than any time in the last 20 years. We're on track to emit fewer greenhouse gases this year than we have in nearly 20 years. You can keep those trends going. That all happened because of you. You believed that in America nobody should go broke just because they get sick. And today because of Obamacare, and yes, I do care. That's why we passed the law. Nearly 7 million young people have health insurance because they're able to stay on their parents' plans. Their grandparents are saving money on their prescription drugs. Women have gained access to free preventive care like mammograms and contraception. Your vote made that happen. You made that change. It was young people like you who said, we can end this war on oil. And today the war is over. Our folks are at home with their families, they're earning their education through the post-9/11 GI Bill. They're just starting new businesses. And nobody will ever again have to hide who they love in order to serve the country that they love. Because we understand that process once and for all. You made that change. You made that happen. Your voice made a difference. I helped a little bit. But this change was because you put in the effort, you put in the time. You had confidence in America's future. So now we've got more work to do. To grow this economy, to create more good jobs, to strengthen the middle class. In November, your voice is going to matter more than ever before, because this week in Tampa, my opponents will offer you their agenda. And don't move, vote. That's the best response. Vote and get some of the friends to vote. Look, the show in Tampa, I'm sure, will be very entertaining. I'm sure they'll have wonderful things to say about me. They'll be well produced. You know, they've hired all kinds of fancy TV producers. And the only problem is they won't offer a path forward. They've got an economic plan that says if you just give big tax cuts, $5 trillion worth, mostly to wealthy folks, so that 3 million, somebody who makes $3 million a year will get another $250,000 in additional tax cuts. And somehow prosperity will rain down on everybody else. And some of you are a little young to remember this, but we tried this for a decade.